Good morning, CHS. I'm Gracie.
I'm Caroline.
And I'm Cooper. And now it's time for CHS Today.
The Spanish Club meeting is today during SRT in Senora Richards' room, JE 230.
There will be a student council meeting on Friday in the lecture hall during SRT.
Student council members, please stop by Miss Combs' room and sign up to work a basketball game. The sign-up sheet is outside of her door.
Ensemble members need to report to the stage today and tomorrow during SRT for district rehearsal. District is this Saturday at North Decatur High School. If students have an academic obligation, do not send them. Teachers have a list of students in their email.
Students should not be in the hallways on Wednesdays after 2:55. All students need to report to the cafeteria until 3:40.
Tomorrow during SRT, we will be having a cookie party for all students who achieve perfect attendance first semester. The list is posted in the window of the front office.
If you've seen all of the construction near the administration building in WCC and have been wondering what's going on, CHS is going green. Here's Latarian with an update from Superintendent Scott Collins.
As the world progresses and modernizes in the field of technology, so will we here at Connorsville Senior High School. At CHS, we have implemented 3,300 solar panels on 3.5 acres of land, saving us a net worth well over $200,000. Now here's more information on the solar panels here at Connorsville Senior High School.
Well, one, it's to be green, to help our environment, and the other is we're looking at about a $6 to $7 million savings over the next 30 years, and this directly impacts our school district, our taxpayers, and the savings from this will fund the construction project at CHS. So with the field house and what's going on there and enclosing that courtyard, this will pay for that over the next 30 years with savings.
Yeah.
We're looking at some tremendous savings, plus we're helping the environment. So when we look at that, plus we look at the opportunities for our kids, I think that our kids deserve the very best opportunities, and these are things that will benefit our kids in our Fayette County schools. I'm not aware of any schools in our part of the state that have solar panels, but you may see solar panel fields up by 70 in Newcastle. There's one out by the Indianapolis airport, but it's really just protecting our environment and finding ways to lessen our footprint with fossil fuels, and it really is good for the environment. Plus, it saves us a lot of money, so it's a great investment, and I'm really excited about it. We're using Performance Services, and they are a very well-respected company with a lot of work being done in the state of Indiana. And we've used them for some other projects for energy savings, and they've just done great work, and they come in on time and at budget or under budget. So they've been a great partner for us.
Now that you've attained more knowledge on solar panels and how it presents Connorsville Senior High School with cost-effective energy, allowing us to furthermore progress in the education of our students, the future is now.
The CHS academic teams came home from last night's meet at Hagerstown with both team and individual ribbons. Both the science and interdisciplinary teams came in first in their rounds, while social studies and English teams placed third. Alex Osterman won the first place ribbon in math. Ellie Martin won the second place ribbon for English, with Alex King winning the second place ribbon in science. And third place ribbons were awarded to Evan Osborne in English and Xander Daniels in math and science. The next meet will be February 6th at Knightstown. Team members, stay in contact with the coaches for practice opportunities. Good job, guys.
Catherine Marshalik, a first grader at St. Gabriel Elementary, has a rare case of AHC, a condition that paralyzes portions of the body ranging from hours to weeks at a time. On February 2nd, there will be a 4K run and walk in her honor.
So AHC is an acronym for Alternating Hemiplegia Childhood. And childhood is kind of a misnomer because we don't grow out of it. It's just an onset in childhood. And so if you break down the words, alternating is left or right, side to side, and hemiplegia is half your body, half paralyzation. But in our case, it's one side or the other, or both sides. One of the ways I usually describe it to people, because it is a very long explanation, is growing up, I watched like Gundam Warriors, where the guys drive the robots around, and that's how I describe Catherine. She's a perfect little person inside there, and she's just driving a really crappy robot. So I have to remind my son all the time and family members that she hears us and she learns just like everybody else. It's just her output is a little weaker, so it makes people kind of think that she's not listening or doesn't understand as well. The Warriors for Catherine benefit that's been put on by some very dear friends of ours, the last 2 years it was $17,000 and then $19,000. And each of those years, probably not more than 5 or 6 donations were over $500. So there's a lot of participation and a lot of love that comes out of the community. If you can imagine, just that's all 5s and 20s, just being, and I can't imagine what that pile looks like. So it really does make an impact when it comes to our situation. Every little bit really does count for us. So when someone gives $20, that $20 goes to research, especially to our foundation. Our foundation, it's about 93 cents for every dollar goes to the mission of research and to cure, whereas like other organizations might be 30 cents or even 20 cents for every dollar. So we as a foundation do a good job stewarding money. The easiest way to donate is to ahckids.org, and there's a donate button there. ahckids.org/Catherine, Kathryn. She has an honorarium that tells her story there from childhood to about last year. So there's a donate button there.
On February 2nd, we are having a 4K run and walk and 1 mile kids run at the park for the Warriors for Catherine event. This year they asked me to partner with them to help raise more money for the AHCF Foundation that will help find a cure for that neurological disease. We are hoping to have a lot of participation. It's a really good event for a great cause, and it goes to support a little girl that's in our community in the 1st grade.
But yeah, no, raising awareness is awesome. It's I hope no one else in the community ever has this problem. It's so rare, and we might be knocking it out this year. I don't know. It'd be awesome.
Today for lunch, we will be having cheesy baked pasta. You can also get a buffalo chicken calzone or a walking beef taco.
Be careful out there, CHS. There's a thin layer of ice covering the courtyard. Now over to Shane with the forecast.
Good morning, CHS. I'm Shane with your weather. Currently it's 25 degrees outside, but it feels like 13. It's partly cloudy. Seems like it's going to be in the 20s for the rest of this morning, but we're going to be getting a temperature rise this afternoon, about 30 degrees, and it's going to be getting a little bit more sunny out there, so it's going to be partly cloudy. And then heading into later in the day, whenever the sun sets around 6 o'clock p.m., we're going to be dropping in temperature again, so keep those coats on. For the rest of the week, we're going to be having inconsistent weather and temperature, since it's going to be dropping in temperature tomorrow, and it's going to be a little bit more sunny than it was today. But heading into Saturday, it's going to be a little bit more cloudy than it was Friday, and it's going to be rising in temperature, so it's been kind of a roller coaster of a week. Then heading into the weekend and later into next week, we're going to be getting a little bit more snow. Expect about 1 inch to half an inch of snow. Also going to be inconsistent with the weather, dropping and rising in temperature. So just be ready for anything, guys. So that's really all I got for you guys today. That's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Now over to Cooper.
With the sports.
Thanks, ladies. Girls varsity basketball dropped an important game against EIAC rival Rushville 59-47 last night. The team played outstanding in the first half with a 6-point lead going into halftime. Foul trouble played an important part of the second half, forcing the Spartans into a corner. Leading scorers on the night were Marley Smith with 16 points, Paige Dunaway and Elise Bottomley with 7 each, and Gianna Strewing with 6. The ladies will travel to East Central tonight to end their regular season. Good luck, ladies. Football players that have received an SRT pass to Mrs. Arvi's room, please make sure you attend. This is the only day you'll have to get your picture taken for the Indiana Football Digest. Girls basketball sectional will take place at Mount Vernon High School next Tuesday at 6. The tickets are $10 and are on sale in the athletic office. Sports action for today will include girls JV basketball at East Central beginning at 6, girls varsity gymnastics at home at 6:30, and girls varsity basketball at East Central at 7:30. Fight hard, Spartans. Now back to the desk with birthdays.
Birthdays for today are Wyatt Barrett, Dylan Logan, Lana Fields, and Michael Wright.
Happy birthday.
Thanks for tuning in.
Stay warm out there, CHS.
And that's all for CHS Today.